Go.
Genesis 28, son. We're continuing where Jacob escaped Esau's fury. Okay, in chapter 27, we left off where Rebekah was complaining to Isaac how Esau married a Hittite woman and was causing them a lot of problems. They wanted Jacob to go marry a Jewish woman. Okay, at her brother Laban's house. Verse 28.
Who?
Or chapter 28, verse 1.
Who?
Rebekah was talking to Isaac, saying, Isaac, we should send Jacob to my brother Laban so he can find a good God-fearing wifey, because Esau married a Hittite woman. Okay? Chapter 28, verse 1.
Dad, have a
Okay, we better read quick then, baby. Let's focus, okay? Let's focus. It's Sunday. It's Saturday, son. There's no jujitsu, okay? Chapter 28, verse 1. Then Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him, you shall not marry one of the Canaanite women. Verse 2. Arise, go to Paddan Aram, to the house of Bethuel, your mother's father, and take as wife from there one of the daughters of Laban, your mother's brother. Verse 3, God Almighty bless you and make you fruitful and multiply you, that you may become a company of peoples. Verse 4, may he give the blessing of Abraham to you and to your descendants with you, that you may take possession of the land of the sojournings which God gave to Abraham. Verse 5, thus Isaac said to Jacob, and he went to Paddan Aram to Laban, the son of Bethuel, the Aramean, the brother of Rebekah. Bethuel, yep, Bethuel.
It should be Bethuel.
Okay.
Bethuel.
Yep. And Jacob and Esau's mother. Okay. The next section, Esau marries Ishmael's daughter. Remember Ishmael?
Who is Ishmael?
Ishmael. That was Abraham's first son.
No,
Okay.
who's Ishmael's?
We're going to find out.
Hagar?
No, that's Ishmael's mother. Okay, we're going to find out who Ishmael's daughter is. Verse 6, now Esau saw... Esau's going to marry Ishmael's daughter. That's what it says. Okay, verse 6. Now Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him away to Paddan Aram to take a wife from there. And that he blessed him.
Who blessed him?
He charged him. Isaac blessed Jacob. And then Esau saw this. Okay, Esau saw, Isaac blessed Jacob and he sent him away to get a wifey. Okay, that's all it says. Esau saw this. Okay, Esau saw Isaac blessed Jacob and sent him away to get a wifey. Okay, that's all it says so far. So let's see what Esau says. And then Isaac told Jacob, you shall not marry one of the Canaanite women. Verse 7, and Jacob had obeyed his father and his mother and gone to Paddan Aram. Verse 8, so when Esau saw that the Canaanite women did not please Isaac his father, verse 9, Esau went to Ishmael and took to wife, besides the wives he had, Mahalath, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of Nebaioth. Okay? So Esau respected his dad and he said, Dad doesn't like me marrying the Canaanite women, so I'm going to marry Ishmael's daughter. She's not Canaanite. She's Ishmael's daughter.
Who's Canaanite?
Canaanite, that's where they were. Okay? First of all, Esau married a Hittite woman. That's in that area. Okay? That's included in the Canaanites. Verse 10, Jacob's dream at Bethel. Okay, start out verse 10, son.
What?
Jacob come on, start.
Jacob left Beersheba and went toward Haran.
Okay, verse 11, and he came to a certain place and stayed there that night because the sun had set. Taking one of the stones of that place, he put it under his head and lay down in the place to sleep. Okay, what's he gonna see in this dream?
What?
Jacob's gonna have a dream. He's on his way to Laban's house. We read about this in the Day by Day Kids Bible. What's he gonna see? Jacob lays his head on a rock.
No, the Green Bible didn't.
In the Green Bible, and we read it in the Begin to Read Bible too.
No,
We read it in both Bibles. What's he gonna see? Yes, that one and the one from last year. So do you remember?
Yeah.
What is it? What's he gonna see? He lays his head on the rock, goes to sleep, and then he dreams something. Okay, let's find out if you don't remember. And he dreamed that there was a ladder. He dreamed about a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to the heaven. And behold, the angels of God were ascending and descending on it.
No.
There's a ladder. He dreamed of a ladder. It's called Jacob's ladder. Verse 13, and behold, the Lord stood above it.
No one else ladder.
Huh?
No one else ladder.
It's Jacob's ladder. Okay, he dreamed about a ladder. So let's
Not
find.
Esau's.
Not Esau's, just Jacob's ladder. Okay, let's read about the ladder, baby. Okay, verse 13. And behold, the Lord stood above it and said,
No.
I am the Lord, the God of Abraham, your father, and the God of Isaac. The land on which you lie, I will give to you and to your descendants. Verse 14. And your descendants shall be like the dust of the earth, and you shall spread abroad to the west and to the east and to the north and to the south. And by you, your descendants, shall all the families of the earth bless themselves. Verse 15. Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go and will bring you back to this land. For I will not leave you until I have done that which I have spoken to you. Okay? This is Jacob. Jacob's feeling scared and sad. He's running away from Esau because his mother said Esau wants to kill him. Okay? And then God came to him in a dream and said, by your descendants, you're going to have a bunch of children. Okay? And they're going to be my people. Okay? And it's a ladder all the way to heaven. And God's given him hope. Okay? So now Jacob has hope. Jacob was probably feeling sad, and then he's sleeping on a rock for a pillow. Okay?
Why?
Because that's all there was. Okay?
So Esau doesn't know.
Esau, probably out of respect for his father, he didn't really chase Jacob down. He said, "Oh, I'll just focus on my family." And then he married Ishmael's wifey, or Ishmael's daughter. Remember?
Why?
Okay, because his father didn't like him marrying the Hittite woman from Canaan.
What's Hittite?
That was his first wifey. Okay, verse 16, baby. Let's focus on what we're reading right now. Then Jacob awoke from his sleep and said, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it." Okay? He woke up with a lot of hope in his heart. Okay? That's what we should always remember when we wake up. Surely the Lord is in this place. Verse 17, and he was afraid and said, "How awesome is this place! This is none other than the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven." Verse 18, so Jacob rose early in the morning, and he took the stone which he had put under his head, and set it up for a pillar and poured oil on top of it. Verse 19. He called the name of that place Bethel, but the name of the city was Luz at the first. Verse 20. Then Jacob made a vow, saying, if God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread to eat and clothing to wear. Verse 21. So that I
Mama,
come again. Let's focus. Let's finish, baby. Okay? Whatever it is, save it till after we're done. Verse 21. So that I come again to my father's house in peace. Then the Lord shall be my God. Okay, read verse 32. 22, baby. Verse 22. 22. Okay, get your focus back, baby. Verse 22 is the last verse, baby. Okay, verse 22. Can you read that, please?
32.
No, 22. Chapter 28, verse 22. You need to always follow along, baby.
Chapter 20.
Siki, can you read
Then
verse...
I have a question. Could you please call it 32 on
Okay.
I want
Can you read the last... Can you read the last verse of chapter 28? Okay? You can call it what you like. Dada calls it 22. Can you please read it, son?
Verse 72. So that.
No. Verse 22. The last verse of chapter 28, son.
Said I could call it whatever.
You're not reading the right words of the last verse in the chapter 28, son. Okay? You need to always follow along. Verse 22. Okay, what are the words, son?
32 and verse 32, and this is to which I have set up for a pillar shall be God's house, and of all that He give me, I will give the 10 to you.
Okay? He says, Jacob says, I'm going to set up a pillar to God here. And I'm going to give 1/10 of all I have to God. Okay? Do you have any questions? That's the end of chapter 28.
No.
Okay. So that's the end of that section.
It was 12